What's up, brothers and sisters? It's your brother G World 7_D, man. Giving you a quick rap session for tonight. I had posted a video about the Fox Valley Indians. I don't think that went up, so I'm probably trying to redo that one. I may do that over the Labor Day weekend. I'll probably do that one over Labor Day weekend. That'll be a good do-over with that video, because I don't know why I didn't post up. Just having problems posting up. Um, if I don't do it that Labor Day weekend, maybe a little bit after. That was a long one, so I got to redo that. But I just want you brothers and sisters to know how much I appreciate the ones who are willing to open their mind and do the research, man. Willing to listen, because there's so many of our people who are just been totally conditioned, man. They've been totally conditioned just to think of themselves as slaves. Sad. It's really sad. And you hear how these Pan Africans are, man, they really go hard into this that they came from West Africa. You are African because you come from slave ships from Africa, and it's sad, man. It's really sad. It just tells, like I said in the other video, it just tells you, man, how these Negroes in the back of their mind don't believe our people had the knowledge or the intelligence to have sailed around the world. It's sick. When you hear it, and he's supposed to be some of these Negroes supposed to be so-called educated people. And truly they're not. They've been heavily indoctrinated and brainwashed and memorized a lie. It's sad. It is really sad. And this is where we at now. And I want to tell you, do your research and do not listen to these Negroes. If there's certain information they may have that may be helpful, you take that. But as a whole, don't listen to them. Because they basically keeping our people stagnant and stuck in a neutrality or a neutral position instead of us going forward. Or they're having us reversing, going backwards. We need to go forward. And these Negroes not doing it. They are very, 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 very ignorant, man. And you hear Umar Johnson attacking, use the term pretendians. The real Indians were so-called black people, man. Black people. We're the original Indians. This idiot do not even want to embrace that, man. He's extremely ignorant, man. I think he has some mental issues. I don't know if that dude's snorting coke because he constantly does that. I don't know, man. But I don't listen to him. He's a complete liar, and his information when it comes to history is wrong. The guy throws a lot of misinformation when it comes to history. See, I said before, a lot of these cats don't think people read and do their own research. And when you do your own research, man, you realize that stuff that Umar Johnson says isn't even accurate, man. You realize what that guy says is not even accurate, man. You just laugh. He's entertaining at best. It's sad. But when you don't do your research, you will fall prey to traveling hustlers like him. So I don't even listen to that clown, man. And he's Cuban, by the way. That Negro Cuban, man. And he gonna sit there and tell us who we are. That's insulting. He insulting our ancestors, man. That's insulting. He's insulting. He's a moron. But yeah. Like I said, you got them Angel Ramirez Jordan. You get these other little clowns, like the New Possibilities clown. I'm going down the line. The dude from nothing. Uh, real real team history, man. They just teaching that African slave stuff. They're not teaching you real history. All black people just African. No, 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 no. Black people aren't indigenous to this planet, and you know, some of us really don't want to see that. It's this lady. I think she might be Nigerian, Christy, whatever. I don't know what her damn name is. And she had something where the brother was saying that black people indigenous to the planet. Then he got these Pan Africans attacking him. And this one lady said black people need to stop stealing other people. You're not indigenous to the Americas. That she's part black, she part indigenous. Let me tell you something. Those people who you call indigenous, nothing but Asians. They haven't been here that damn long. They came here around the 12th or the 13th century. They're not indigenous to nothing. So she basically part original and part Mongoloid. Yeah, but she's gonna sit there and tell people that we're not indigenous to this planet, or to the Americas. The original people in the Americas, like all over the planet, were of a darker hue. People, pale-skinned people, are not indigenous to no damn warm climate. It doesn't make any sense. Hell, pale-skinned people are not indigenous to a colder climate. You're not indigenous, period. But yeah, you have some people who want to fight against who the original people of the Americas, of the world, period, but of the Americas were. I showed you another video how you have pyramids, the step pyramids that you find over in Cambodia, over in Asia and the Pacific. How you find them here. You found them in northeastern Africa, and you find it here in America. You had the stairs here in America. You had the stairs over in Cambodia. All right. You have the Mayan. You have Maya. This is stuff. Come on, man. This stuff. And you had a symbolism where they're all of them holding their hands in the sky. Then you have a little short, diminutive figure, and the tongue is sticking out. All right. I showed you the T symbol that's all over the planet. I also showed you the symbol of the third eye. To sit there and say that these cultures were isolated from each other, like these racist white anthropologists and archaeologists tell you, man, they tell you lies. You're lying. These people were connected to one another because these people traveled around the world. They traded amongst each other, and they at one location they took that knowledge and built it in another location. This is so obvious, man. It's obvious to me because I've studied it for years. I've studied it, and it's really to the point that it's truly easily accessible. You got to research it. But like I said in other videos, you can't just Google it. As some idiots like Angel Ramirez Jordan would do. He'll Google things and tell you something. Well, you're not American. You're African. You're not Aboriginal. You're African. Whatever, dude. Whatever, man. It really is sad. It truly is sad. It really is sad. How our people, or many of our people, not all, but many of our people are simple-minded when they're doing research. And they got these individuals who head stuck up their ass, man. So we're gonna have to put in the time to do that. That's time consuming when you do research. You can't just, like I always says, Google everything. There's a few things you can pick up on Google, but most of the stuff you can't. Around 99.9% of stuff you can't just Google it. You can't. But you got to put in the research. So yeah, you got to put in the research. So I'm just that's just something you got to do. You got to put. There's gonna be some little hard work involved in it. Maybe a few sleepless nights. But you have to do some serious. You have to put in the time and effort and to research the material. You have to. All right. Dr. Ivan Van Sertima, like I said before, even harder acknowledging that the original people in Americas were black people. He acknowledged that. Like I said, in this second book, they came before Columbus. I want to say African Black Presence in Ancient America. I think there's the title of it. What he mentioned was 3 different waves of indigenous blacks that were here in America. Might have been even 4, but he mentioned 3. At least 3. He was saying that. He knew that. But it took him time, you know. And there's so many other people know that. But there's people now saying that Dr. Van Serma denounced himself on this. I can't believe some of these Pan Africans, man, how really sick they are, man. They're really sick. No, man. To the day he died, he acknowledged the fact that the original people of Americas were so-called black people. You know, you had Egypt over here. Because remember, South America's older than North America, the civilizations. And in North America, the southern part is older than the northern part. Because I mentioned before the covering of the ice sheets. The ice sheets covered a large part or certain parts of the northern part of America. But South America is much older. All right. When you see a lot of the Egyptian pharaohs, you see a serpent and an eagle. Here in Americas, you have the eagle, but you also have the serpent, like the serpent mounds. Then some Egyptian pharaohs, you just seeing like a serpent on their head. You know, that probably represent the two lands, but still, you have the serpent, and then you have the serpent and the eagle. So our people knew the different lands, man. They knew it. Our people knew about South America, and then Northeast Africa, they were traveling back and forth. They were warring with one another too. It's something we also got to realize that was a big downfall to our people. We were warring all over the world amongst each other. And then lots of times, when you defeat one group, they become prisoners of war. You know. So this is just information that I'm giving you. You got to do the research, man. You can look at the shoes the way some of them Aboriginal blacks are wearing here, similar to some of the brothers and sisters in Egypt and some of the brothers and sisters in ancient Europe. There's always been a similarity, man. There's always been a connection because they've known about this. Europeans knew about the land of the Americas as the land of gold and riches, the area of what the gold paved streets, railroads, all the great forward knowledge was here in the Americas. These people weren't simple-minded. They was able to carve into stone, man. Carve into rocks. Block rocks. They was able to carve into that, man. They put monuments together that stuck together with no cement in the middle, man. Come on, that's awesome. But you get these people, man, like this Dr. Ma'at chick. There's no proof that the Egyptians sailed to the Grand Cave. Are you serious? There's plenty of proof. Plenty of proof. But our people, they just want to be slaves from Africa. That is a victim type mentality mindset, man. Sick. But this is what some of my people have become. But I'm telling you to put in the research, and I'm giving you sources. Put in the research, and you realize that those Negroes who you call supposed to be speaking for you don't speak for you. They really don't. Peace and love.